What if the one person you love most in the world, the sister who's supposed to protect you, starts pulling away? And the only way to get her back is to step into the very world she lives in, even when it's the last place you belong. Or what if escaping a gilded cage full of luxury and control lands you in the middle of a wild jungle, face to face with freedom you never knew you craved, and a man who sees the real you? And what happens when the perfect image you've built your entire life around shatters in front of everyone, and instead of crumbling, you finally stand tall in your truth? These aren't just stories. They're raw, emotional journeys about sisterhood tested to the breaking point, breaking free from control, and finding the courage to be seen exactly as you are. No filters, no wigs, no pretending. Get ready, because today we're diving into 3 powerful tales of love, betrayal, self-discovery, and unbreakable bonds. Stay until the very end. The comebacks will hit you right in the heart. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the community right now. You won't want to miss what happens next. Today, we're meeting a super special family, a lineup of sports geniuses. Mom and Dad are pro track and field athletes, and their oldest daughter is a total volleyball prodigy. They looked at my sister Astrid, beaming with pride. And I heard there's a young daughter too. She must have inherited the same athletic genes. Huh? Hey there, I'm Amy, the youngest in the so-called sports genius family. Except, plot twist, I'm terrible at sports, and honestly, I couldn't care less about them. I was born a month early, so I was always weaker than Astrid. That's why my parents never wanted me anywhere near sports. They didn't even let me go to regular school like other kids. I had private tutors at home, which meant no friends. Astrid was my first and only one. Astrid, your sister's always been fragile. You need to look after her and let her have her way. Okay.
I followed Astrid everywhere, after school, even to her volleyball practices. When she got hurt, I was the one wrapping her bandages. In my head, she'd become a pro volleyball star, and I'd be her personal nurse forever. That Christmas, we were supposed to celebrate together. I waited all night. The food went cold, and she still didn't come home. Then my phone buzzed. Sorry, my friend invited me to a birthday party. Let's celebrate tomorrow. Okay. Just like that, all the excitement drained out. Astrid never broke promises. She wasn't allowed to do this to me. I made Mom find out her friend's address, and the moment I got it, I dashed straight there. When I pushed the door open, the room was buzzing with laughter and music. They were having a birthday party. You're coming home with me. You promised we'd spend Christmas together. Amy, this is my friend's party. Don't make a scene. Go home. I told you we'd do it tomorrow. She tried to push me out, but I was so angry I couldn't stop myself. If she didn't want to spend Christmas with me, then I'd ruin this party too. So yeah, I made sure the place turned into total disaster. After all, Astrid had to drag me home. You went way too far. It was the first time she'd ever yelled at me like that. Scared and upset, I burst into tears. Mom rushed out to comfort me. Astrid, I told you to be gentle with your sister. But she started it. You could have talked to her calmly, no yelling. Astrid stormed into her room. The next day, she didn't say a single word to me. That had never happened before. That night, I crept into her room. Sis, I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. Maybe my tears softened her heart a little. Astrid let out a long sigh, then gently patted my head. Fine, but don't ever do that again. Okay, I knew I was still her favorite. When Astrid turned 19, she made it onto the city's volleyball team, which meant she had to move away. No, you can't leave me. I'll call you every day, promise.
After some convincing, I finally let her go. It was the first time we'd ever been apart that long. At first, she texted all the time, but soon the messages slowed down, so I decided to visit her. One train ride later, I arrived. I waited in front of her apartment for what felt like ages until she finally showed up late that evening. The moment she saw me, her eyes widened in disbelief. Amy, what are you doing here? Came to visit you. Bet you didn't see that coming. Go home tomorrow, okay? I'm super busy and don't have time to hang out. No way. I barely see you anymore. I want to stay longer. After a bit of begging, she agreed to let me stay for a while. At first, I thought we'd be close again, but nope, she was swamped with training. I barely saw her face. So one day, I waited outside her school to walk her home. After a while, I spotted her walking out with 2 friends. Astrid, what are you doing here? Go home. Before I could even speak, the girl next to her jumped in with a bright smile. Oh, you're Astrid's sister. I'm Sophia, and this is Elias. We're grabbing coffee. Want to come? Sure. We went to a cafe down the street. I thought it'd be fun, but the whole time they just talked about volleyball tournaments and players I didn't know. I sat there quietly, staring at my drink. Somehow there was this wall between Astrid and me. I decided I'd start learning volleyball and eventually join the same sports center where Astrid trained. I didn't really care about the sport itself, but if that was the only thing that could bring us closer again, I was willing to try. The next afternoon, I joined a beginner's class, and surprise, the coach was Elias. Apparently, he worked there part-time. Thanks to his patient coaching, I actually started getting better. That night after practice, it was already dark when Elias offered to walk me home. We ran into Astrid in front of the apartment. Elias, Amy, what's going on here? Oh, Elias is my volleyball coach. We just finished practice. I'll head off then. See you tomorrow. I waved as he left, grinning from ear to ear. Astrid, though, stayed silent and walked straight inside. I hurried after her, bubbling with excitement. Elias is super patient, you know. He explains every move so carefully. Just stop talking. I froze. What was that about? Maybe she was just tired from training. Yeah, that had to be it. She needed rest. After months of hard work, I finally got accepted into the same sports center Astrid trained at. I was thrilled. Finally, we could be together all the time. Everyone there was really nice, too. Then one day during practice, Elias got hurt. I rushed over, grabbed some bandages, and helped him wrap his ankle. You look like a pro nurse. I always patched Astrid up whenever she got injured. Wow, that's adorable. Astrid, you're lucky to have such a caring little sister. She only knows basic first aid. We should still take Elias to the infirmary. The next day, we were split into 2 teams. Astrid and I ended up on opposite sides. As soon as the match started, she served way too hard. Astrid, take it easy. But she didn't listen. She kept serving with everything she had. Luckily, Elias jumped in and blocked one just in time. But his counter shot sent the ball flying. Astrid tried to catch it, then slipped and fell. She clutched her leg, wincing in pain. Everyone rushed to help and took her straight to the hospital. The doctor said she'd have to rest until she fully recovered. Oh geez, what about the upcoming tournament? Astrid won't be able to compete. Amy, you'll take her place. Wait, me? I'm not ready for that. Don't worry, I'll train you extra. You've got this. Hearing that steadied my heart a bit, so I nodded. Later, when everyone left, I stayed behind in the hospital room with Astrid. I poured her some water. Here, drink this. Suddenly, she slapped the cup out of my hand. It shattered on the floor. You happy now? You finally took everything from me. What are you talking about?
My whole life, I've had to step aside for you. I never had real friends because of you. The first one who invited me to a birthday party, you ruined it. When I finally thought I had a life of my own here, you showed up again, stealing my friends, my spot on the team, and even Elias. I liked him, Amy. I really did. Her words cut deep. My chest tightened. I didn't even realize I'd hurt her this much. I'm sorry, Astrid. I didn't mean to. Just go. I don't want to see you anymore. No matter how much I tried to explain, she wouldn't listen. She didn't want to see me. So I found another way. Every day I brought her food and left a little note with encouraging words, signed under the name Elias. I could tell from her smile that those messages were making her feel better. Eventually, Astrid's leg healed completely. Using Elias's name one last time, I sent her an invitation to the big match. As Astrid showed up, everyone was panicking because I disappeared. But the truth was, I was watching from the stands the whole time. Astrid, you'll have to sub in for Amy. Got it. I'll give it my all. And she did. Astrid played her heart out and the team crushed it. When the crowd erupted in cheers, I couldn't stop smiling. Finally, I'd done something for her. I quietly slipped out of the stadium. I'd made up my mind. I'd go back home, study hard, and apply to med school. Sports were never really my thing. But before I could walk far, someone grabbed my hand. Elias, I've been chasing you forever. You skipped that match on purpose, didn't you? You wanted Astrid to have her moment. I don't know what you're talking about. Astrid thanked me for all those notes, but I never wrote them.
I knew it had to be you. I just gave her back what was hers. I'm heading home to my parents. This place, it's not really where I belong. I froze for a second. Maybe I imagined it, but Elias's smile suddenly looked tense. Don't go, please. What did you just say? I don't want to be away from you because I like you.
My heart went wild, but Astrid's words still echoed, keeping me silent. I'm sorry, but I can't return your feelings. I told myself time would fix it, that you'd probably forget me someday. I went back home and threw myself into studying. Months passed, and somehow I made it into med school. One afternoon, I was practicing first aid on a dummy when I heard a familiar voice behind me. Hey, my leg's acting up again. Think you could check it out, Dr. Amy? For a second, I thought I was dreaming, but when I turned around, there she was. Astrid, you're really here. I came back because I miss you. Elias told me everything. I'm so sorry for hurting you. I was never mad at you. You'll always be my favorite sister in the whole world. She pulled me into a hug. Maybe it was only when we finally got each other that all the walls between us disappeared. Guess what? I've got a boyfriend now. He couldn't come this time, though. He looks so happy. I can tell he really loves you. And what about you and Elias? If you still care about him, maybe it's time to give love a shot. He still likes you. I couldn't lie to myself anymore. The truth was, not a single day had gone by without me thinking about him. I think I like him too. You heard that, Elias? Wait, what? Elias? The door creaked open and Elias walked in. Astrid winked, stepping out and giving us the room, even cheering us on before leaving. I don't want to miss our chance again. Amy, will you give us another shot? My heart melted. I've been waiting for this moment forever. Elias, I like you so much. Be my boyfriend. Okay. If you've ever felt torn between loyalty to family and finding your own path, or if a sibling bond has ever been tested like this, drop a comment below and share your thoughts with us. We'd love to hear your story.